Hi guys, gracias por regresar a mi canal and thank you for watching. Today I'm making Ariel a butternut squash and carrot puree. I'm going to be using the Beaba Baby Food Maker. This little machine steams and blends your baby's food for a one-stop shop. If you are currently looking for something to make your baby's purees faster and simpler, I hope you consider this one because it's honestly the easiest to use. So Beaba does have a baby cookbook and it just has different recipes for you to make for different months. So that's one thing I really like about it. So right now I'm just getting everything ready. I have the carrots. Soon I'm going to be getting the butternut squash out the fridge. I have the container to add water to the machine. It has different levels, 1, 2, and 3 for you to add different amounts of water. This one calls for, I believe it was level 3. So as you can see, I just bought regular store-brand organic carrots and regular butternut squash. It's not organic, but I want to have some organic, so like half organic and half not, just so she can also be introduced to things that aren't organic and not have some sort of allergic reaction later on in life. So right now I'm just peeling the butternut squash. I honestly don't know if I have to do this, but I didn't like the way it looks, so that's why I'm peeling it. And I'm just gonna add that Travis always tells me that I'm using the peeler wrong, but I don't know. I mean, I've never looked it up, but he thinks I should use it coming towards me and like my body, but I don't know. That seems like it's gonna be harder and a little dangerous. So that's the way I do it. You guys let me know in the comments if I'm using it the wrong way. So now I'm just gonna cut up the butternut squash. There isn't a specific way to cut it, honestly. When you use the Beaba, you just cut them, medium size, just not too big so you can fit more in there. And trust me, they'll all steam, but you don't want to overfill the basket either. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm really picky when it comes to how things look for myself. So I'm also really picky when I'm making something for Ariel, how it looks. And I mean, you might see me over peeling, but if it looks weird or gross, I'm honestly just going to cut it off. So right now I'm just gonna fill the basket with what I cut. I don't have a specific way of doing it, but I just put all the butternut squash together and then I just put all the carrots together. And I mean, it doesn't make a difference because they're all gonna blend together anyway. And what I'm doing off screen is I'm just washing the produce. So I wash it before I peel it, and then I also wash it after I peel it, just to get any nastiness, any dirt off of it. So this is why I wash it, just because it looks kind of gross and dirty. So like I said, I wash it before I peel it and after I peel it. It's just, you don't have to do it, but it's a habit I have. So as you can see, everything is in there, mixed together. Now all I have to do is just close it and then just turn it on. So it steams everything for about, I want to say 15 to 20 minutes. It does take some time, but everything is so soft, is basically mush. And then it does beep, and then the light flashes on the button so you know that it's ready in case you didn't hear the beep. We have this little spoon that it comes with, and honestly it's perfect for grabbing the little handle on here because you have to be careful, it is very hot. So I just use that to take this out and kind of shake the excess water off of it. And then I just put it aside because the water that was reserved at the bottom, I'm going to use that to make the puree even mushier. So I just put it in a container that I'm going to use later on for the puree to store it either in the freezer or in the fridge. And then I just put it aside. So now I'm going to use the same spoon to pour everything into the blending portion of the Beaba, and then I'm just going to put it back, and then you want to add the water slowly. You don't want to do it all at once because you want to be able to control the consistency of the purees. So if it's too watery, then I just feel like it's not going to be good for the baby, like the baby might not like it. And then you don't want it to be too thick so that the baby doesn't choke on it. So I have made it too watery where I was just like, yeah, it's nothing. Basically, it's hard to even hold on the spoon. But then I've made it too thick where I'm like, oh wait, is she okay? Is she choking? I have to give her a little less. So I'm just gonna put it in a little at a time, and you just kind of watch to see what consistency you want. I'm also only blending it for 5 seconds at a time, just because that's what it said on the instructions. I don't know if it helps with mixing it or blending it, but that's what it says. So I need to do 5 seconds at a time of blending with the button, and you do have to hold it in order for it to blend. You can't just turn it and it'll blend by itself. And I'm just gonna say, don't judge me, because sometimes this is really hard to take out, even with 2 hands, let alone with 1. I was struggling because I was holding the camera in the other, and then, I don't know, magic happened, and then I was able to just easily take it out. But you see the steam? That's how hot it is. And look at how nice and smooth this is. Honestly, I tried it myself. I try, I think, everything I give to her before I give it to her. And it's good. And I do not like carrots. But I feel like when you steam it, it brings out some sort of sweetness to the carrots. Or maybe it was the butternut squash mixed with it. I don't know, but it was good. So you see what I mean? You have to kind of just play around with how much water you add to it just to find the consistency that you're looking for. For this one, I ended up using all the reserve water, but it gave me the consistency that I was looking for, so I was fine. Sometimes I think like when I make bananas, I don't use all the water because they're so soft already that I don't need to use all of it, and then I just throw away the rest of it. But this time I did need to use it. So now these are some containers that I bought at Target. These are 2-ounce containers. I think it was a set of maybe 6. And it's these small ones and then the larger one that you've seen me pour the reservoir water in. And these you can freeze them and you can put them in the microwave if you need to. So I do really like them because they're so versatile and you don't have to worry about them cracking. They do say though that if you're taking them out the freezer, don't directly put them in the hot water because of course, like I'm sure any other glass, it could just break. So now I'm just separating the puree into the containers for Ariel. I usually just fill it to the top, which is the 2 ounces. So like that, if she likes it, she has a good amount. But then if she doesn't, unfortunately, it just goes to waste. But I mean, I just kind of feel like it's whatever. She's gonna hate or love certain things. She's not gonna love everything. She's not gonna hate everything. But what I do is when I put it in the large container, I believe it's a 7-ounce container, then I split it up into these smaller ones. And then based on how much she likes it, I either give her 1 ounce or 2. But I think that a lot of times unless she really, really, really likes what it is, like bananas, she won't eat 2 ounces. So now I'm just going back and getting more butternut squash and carrots cut up so I can just make more batches. And then I'm just going to keep doing this until all of it is gone. So these are my 7-ounce containers that I got at Target. They are the same brand as the smaller ones that I have. The only difference is that the lid snaps on, it doesn't twist on, but they also can go in the freezer. So I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like it, and give me any suggestions in the comment box of what you would like to see me make for Ariel, and I'll see you in the next video.